Morning, Jules here from JoolsEDesigns or JT Creation. So today we've got another take and create. We've got 6 journal cards. Now that's all there is on this take and create. So you just go into the link underneath my video, click on the link, find which one you want, print it out and cut it out, and you're there. You've got them. You can use them as that. But what I want to do is I want to show you what else you can do with journal cards. We can pretty them up, we can write on the backs. I've printed just an old ephemera on the back. You can make pockets, and that's exactly what we're going to do at the moment. So with the magic of editing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go away and I'm going to cut these out. I did cut the little bit off there before I started filming, silly. But yeah, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so there we are. We've got 6 journal cards, all different types. I know the kit with the tartan, the pink dusty pink tartan, and it's got butterflies, but it doesn't mean to say it has to go with that kit. It'll go with any of the kits. I've got a bit of a collage one there. It'll go with any of these. I try and make my kits so that they can go with others. You know, you can intermingle them, and at the end of the day, it's your artwork. You know, it's your art, your project. You do what you want. So what we're going to do is we're going to ink round these, and I will, I'm just using seal brown. Thank you. And there we are. We'll shove them back up there. Now what I want to do is I want to bring this one back in, and I want to put 2 pockets. I think we'll have these 2. And what I want is I want some pockets like that. So what we want is we want some backing on that, which is what I will use is one of these. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some thumb holes in and just put them in together. And then we will now I've not used this glue for a wee while, so just a thin, oh, can't seem to get a straight line today. Doesn't matter. And just put that, and there we are. And because we've got our thumb notch in, I know I've got the right way up, well I would hope. and then we'll just now, I think what we'll do is we'll leave that so a hinge. Good job. Fold that over there and then over there. Now what I do want to do is I do want to get rid of some of this, and I should have done this before I stuck it down, but never mind. So I'm just, looks okay, it's fine, it's fine. And if I wanted to, could put that one up there. No, I could put that one up there. And I could do that one like that and have the, you know, that bit there, but I'm not. So I think we're going to have this one down here, yeah, and that one. There. So then what we need to do is we need to just glue this tab down. And just so we've got a little bit of glue, so be careful when you're putting your glue down that you don't get your glue stuck. And I'm just, oops, down there. Alright, that's it. And then, so we've got like, we can put little pockets here. We've got pockets that way, so we'll just leave them to one side at the moment just to dry off a bit, and we'll make some little pockets. Okay, so it's dry, we left it for a little while, and I think what we need now is we need some little pockets. Again, is this one or two? One. Again, we'll just not strong. That'll do. Okay. Again, and all this is just using scrap papers, and it makes such a pretty page with all the different pockets, and it's just a right, that's not, just putting that one down there. That down there, just let me, we've got a little glue clog in here. And again, just put that up, just so it's hidden behind. Oh, silver valley. Right, I need a bit of tissue. That's Sally Julie. Alright, keep that open a little bit. I'm just going to put a little bit of a I should have but again, if you miss it, just put that in there like that. Where there's a will, there's a way. And there we are. So we've got 1, 2 pockets and pockets here. So now what we want is we want some nice little bits and pieces to go on here. I'm looking to see what we've got. So this maybe that's too big. Nope. Alright, just let me put this down. There we are. Covers that one. We've got that there. We have and there we are. So I think what we'll have is we'll have some tabs on these. I'll keep these open just to stop them from and we'll have a look at the tabs. And again, this is just scrap papers left over from digitals. You know, when you're making your junk journals, you sometimes have like these In fact, I'm going to put this one quite right down, I think. This one we can have a little bit higher up. And now we've got rid of the again, I'm not putting it too far high. So this one is going in there. And when you make pockets, you sometimes might need to, you know, just put a ruler inside just to open it, expand it a bit, because when you close the pockets up and you press it down, the glue tends to sort of like seep in if you put too much glue in. Let's just use your ruler. And there we are. So we're not too far away. So just don't want it too white, but I don't want it too dark. Right, so we'll just a bit fingers and thumbs this morning. And there we are. So there we are, we've got these. Got these. I think we might take a little bit of this off just to there we are. And there we are, and you can decorate these up even more. You know, you can put butterflies on and things like that. I'm going to leave them like that until I decide what I want to do with them. But what I want to do now is we've made pockets. I think what we'll do is we'll do some with just bits of lace and things like that. So we've got some stamping on stuff. So this is what we're going to do now. So I'm just cutting some, it's just linen strips. So we've got a nice and these are all the kinds of things that you can do with these. We'll see what we want, but I might just keep those just like that. So we'll just they're too big. These too big. Yeah, they're too big. Now we've got that one, I think. The perfume. That might be a little bit too big. You may be able to do that. Let's see. They don't have to be perfect. That's the one thing about these is they do not have to be stamped to perfection. That's the one thing I love about doing junk journals and vintage kind of bits and pieces. I'm going to go for espresso truffle, a mentor. Oops. And if I don't like it, I can always turn it over. But that is absolutely perfect. And using that fabric glue. Need to do I want that one a little bit of? Yes, I do, before I take that off. In fire brown, which is more of a reddy brown. That's better. Oh, why did you do that, Julie? Why? one there. Because I don't want too much on it, I just want a bit. Take this one off. I think we'll have this one in there. Doesn't matter which way this. There we are. And do we want? Yep, perfect. Don't ever leave little bits of fragments of material on your ink because it'll just soak up your ink. I know I've done it. Now I'm going to have that one down a little bit. I am looking at, I'm going to have this one and this one's got a butterfly on, so that's why I'm putting the butterfly on, and I'm putting some of it underneath like that. Perfect. And we'll just put that down a little bit. So I quite like them, and I think what we will do is we'll have, just put these away, and I know they're journal cards, and these are card slots, but I like them. I just love these. And now, do I want this? No. No, what I'm going to go for is I'm just going to go for a little bit of blue page, I think. I want that. So we'll just Oh, didn't cut that very wide, did I? And there we are. And I'm not going to do that with that one, but I'm going to doesn't matter which way it is, it just to look like a little bit of a right. So we're forcing that one in. And I'm going to fold this over. Probably would have been better to fold the other and keep this side open, but that's it. Because I've used boot page, it just makes it that if I just fold it over, and there we are. So there we've got two. So it's just loads of different ways that you can do these, and then we've got these two, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to do some little friends coming in. Little here she is. Hello. Hello. She's still deaf, still blind, but she still comes to see me every morning. Lets my husband know where she is. And what we'll do is we'll just and this is just old music paper I'm using. So just we're just kind of making sort of like a we want a little bit of this. Okay, that one's book page, music page, and Hessian. The other one's just Hessian. That doesn't mean to say that we can't put some on. Okay, so I'll just put that one up there. And these are just scraps of paper that I'm using. And I think we'll So we've still got plenty of room to write on the back, but for it to look pretty on the outside. So you've got like your hidden journaling on the back. You can have this one. Look at the, whoops. No. Ah. Oh, that's pretty. They're too small, I think. I quite like that one, the smaller one. I wasn't going for it, but yeah. And we'll see what we've got here now. Put them there. Right. So we've got these two, and they've got like the tags. We've got pockets with pockets behind, so there's, or you can have one or two You could even have, you know, you could have had another one if you'd wanted just to hold them on. You know, you could have them over that way. It's entirely up to you. Still not wondering whether to put a tab on them, but I quite like them as they are. So we've got, yep, on there. So we've got all these things that we can put in. There we are. They go in all of those. Here we are. I've not done all the pockets. And there we are, so we can have lots of journal tag cards, so you can, lots of space to journal on. So I hope you get something out of that. I hope you'll have a go. Again, it's Take and Create. It's a freebie. It's on my Ko-fi site. The link is below the video. Just follow the link, and it's their journal cards. There's 6. You just download them, print them out, cut them and play with them and add your own little bits and pieces. But as you see, as you can see, you don't have to do anything to them. They are quite well patterned. Anyway, enough waffle, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.